It's one of the greatest bridges in the world and it's currently undergoing the biggest revamp in its history. £12 million is being spent on the Royal Albert Bridge. But what's really going on behind those covers? We've been given special access to find out.
This looks like it could be any normal workshop, but I'm actually on one of the most impressive engineering structures in the whole of the country. It's the only remaining railway suspension bridge in the whole of the UK. At the moment it's undergoing a huge refurbishment, which will take, believe it or not, 3 years. I'm off to meet the boss. Pete.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Very good, sir. Now I understand you're the gaffer. What's it like working here?
It's a superb place to work. It's we're working 7 days a week, round the clock, 66 operatives. All the lads love working here. Well, if they didn't like working here, they wouldn't last.
But surely a job like this can't be that complicated.
You're joking. This is the most complicated, biggest job we've ever taken on, and personally, it's the biggest job I've ever undertaken.
This was Brunel's final project before he died, just a few months after the Prince of Wales officially opened it in 1859. It took 10 years and an estimated 500 men to build this bridge. The climax was when 40,000 people lined the banks of the river to watch the two main spans being lifted into place. And at the turn of the century, this film, heavily featuring the bridge, helped open up Cornwall to mass tourism. So Brunel has built it and left us with a fabulous monument, but boy, does it take some looking after. The scale of the work to be done is massive. It's estimated the team are going to have to carry out 4,000 individual repairs and replace 70,000 rivets. But a much bigger job, and the crux of the whole project, is the work to the top hanger, which prevents the bridge swaying around in the breeze. And that's about to begin, just up here. Hi, Pete. Very noisy here, isn't it?
It is, yes. Let's go up to the top hanger and have a get out of it.
To me.
Lefty over.
And the stairs went on and on. Okay. But 121 steps later, we finally get to the top. I'm now over 50 metres above the water. That, Peter, is quite a climb.
It is, Mike. Yes, you want to do it several times a day. Keeps your belly off you.
I bet it does. Now, this is the top hanger. Explain why it's so crucial.
Well, basically, this section of steel coming into this connection has been swinging and pivoting on this bolt for 150 years plus, which has now loss of sections occurred inside that, giving excessive movement.
And what are you going to do here?
All this section that's been highlighted gets removed and replaced with new structural steel.
I have to say, if I take my hat off, look at the size of that nut. It's as big as my nut. It's the largest one I've ever seen. Can we actually get inside here then?
We can, Mike. Yes, we can access inside the tube from the Cornwall portal.
I love it. Let's do it. Access all areas.
Superb.
But to do that, I've got to go all the way back down and up again. I have to say, it's a good job I'm fit and not scared of heights. This has to be the best view in this whole of the southwest. Over there is Devon. Over this way, you can see Cornwall, and down below me, of course, is the River Tamar. Pete, of course, the question is, how do you get in the tube?
The tube's accessed via this hatch here, Mike, and it's easily accessible, so we can... here we go. Let's go.
I'll follow you. It's a bit of a scramble getting in here, and in these confined spaces, these hard hats are crucial.
Here we are, Mike.
Oh, that is astonishing. What an amazing piece of engineering.
Superb, isn't it?
But why is it oval?
Well, Mr. Brunel deemed that this is the optimum shape. Well, elliptical shape is the strongest sphere, sort of engineering-wise, and this is one of the reasons why it's lasted so long. The tube's actually in superb condition.
Fabulous, let's go.
Let's go.
I can't believe I'm actually inside, effectively, the bridge.
It's uncanny, Mike, isn't it? Very few people have been in here.
The tube is 280 metres long and contains an incredible 100,000 rivets. How often do you actually come in here?
On a daily basis.
Really?
Basically, yes. Here we are, Mike, on the inside of the nut.
Oh, the top hanger?
The top hanger, yes.
So I would have had my head just the other side of this wall?
Exactly, yes. Just the other side of this skin of the top tube.
Has the work been carried out on this yet?
Not at present, no. This is it's in its raw state.
Amazing. I gather you got something else quite astonishing to show me here.
I have, yeah. Walk this way. Look at that, Mike. This board's been here since day one. And obviously you can see people have been scribbling on it, etc.
Sid and Eddie, 1972. Oh, look, have a look at this. The Association of Railway Assistant Engineers inspected this the 13th of October, 1928.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Now, I know I'm not dressed up in this equipment just to be seen. You put me to work, aren't you?
I'm going to put you to work, yeah. Let's go.
But I'm not being put to work just yet. First, it's time for Pete and his crew to remove the bolt I've just had my head against. After 150 years, it's going to take much more than a can of WD-40 to shift it. Sometimes it's just a question of brute force. But this is a lot tougher than just taking a spanner to a rusty nut. And eventually they shift it.
Well, that's the pin that hasn't seen the light of day for over 150 years.
So now it's out with the old hanger and on with the new. The new piece just slots in like a glove. Absolutely perfect fit. Now it's time for me to earn my dinner. And my job is bolt tightener. Nothing to this bridge building, Lark. Where was I? So now for the final bit.
This is the pin being reinserted. That pin's actually redundant now because of all the other new fixings. Put it back in there for aesthetics, so it looks original and as was.
That is a job well done, gentlemen.
Yeah. It's cunning, isn't it?
It's all in the attention to detail. Congratulations, sir. That's one more top hanger placed in.
It is, yes.
But how much more work have you got to do?
We've got around about another 40% to complete for the whole project.
And finally, how long before it has to be done all over again?
A refurb to this extent won't be in our lifetime.
Maybe our children's children?
Maybe so, but even so, the bridge is as good as new.
That, sir, will do me.
Superb.
It's amazing just to think that this old bridge is strong enough to take over 400 tons worth of a modern mainline train. Well, let's hope the work being carried out, with which, let's not forget, I helped out in just a small way, should keep this bridge up and running for another 150 years.